Cheetah Hunt is a multi-launch family coaster located at Busch Gardens in Tampa, Florida. This coaster was built by Intamin, a manufacturer known for pushing the boundaries of roller coaster innovation to its limits. However, this is not really the case with Cheetah Hunt. The ride is a mostly low-intensity family coaster with lots of nice scenic elements involving landscaping, animals, and water. In this video, I will go over what I enjoy about Cheetah Hunt, as well as some of the coaster's flaws. This is just a reminder that this video is all my personal opinion, and everyone can feel free to have their own opinions on the ride. I encourage you to have a discussion about your thoughts on the coaster in the comments below. Also, if you are new here, please consider subscribing to my channel. I am trying to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of 2024. Alright, with that out of the way, let's get into the review. Cheetah Hunt is located in the Serengeti section of the park, off to the right side of the main entrance area, Morocco. On your way to the coaster, you can see the iconic Dreamcatcher element, along with some cool animal exhibits. The coaster's entrance is on the way to Cobra's Curse and Montu, and is overall very easy to access. Before getting in line, all bags and backpacks will have to be placed in mandatory lockers. This is pretty standard for all the parks in the United Parks chain, also known as SeaWorld Parks, but Busch Gardens does offer a transferable locker option, which allows you to move your items around to other rides for one price. If you're planning on doing multiple coasters, I highly recommend this. Cheetah Hunt shares a queue space with the park's Sky Ride. Overall, the queue is pretty plain and forgettable. There are some poster boards around the walls and some light theming, but nothing too fancy. Personally, I don't mind the queue and I think it gets the job done, and it's indoors, so you're out of the hot Florida sun. The station loads 2 trains at once, making for great capacity. The trains are the standard Intamin launch coaster trains found on some of their older rides, such as Maverick, King Dakar, and Stormrunner. However, these feature the harder over-the-shoulder restraints, opposed to the ones with padding. Adding padding, or better yet, giving this ride the newer Intamin trains with only a lap bar as featured on Universal's Velocicoaster would be a great improvement. But this ride is in no means uncomfortable as the track is very smooth. After leaving the station, you hit a small booster launch and then turn to the left, leading into the second main launch section. This propels you up the iconic Dreamcatcher element. In the front few rows, you get a good dose of ejector airtime while ascending the element, but overall, this section of the ride is purely for the visuals. You then dive down into a trench, which gives solid floater airtime in the back few rows. The train then meanders around the Serengeti plain, giving you a good look at plenty of the animals Busch Gardens Tampa has to offer, before hitting the first and only inversion, a Heartline roll. After this, you hit the mid-course brakes. I've never had a problem with the brake slowing the train down at all, but I have heard it happens from time to time. Next, you twist towards the ground and level out over a cool water feature where you bank from side to side, as if you're running on the water. Next comes the third and final launch, and to me, this one was the punchiest. You then hit a fantastic airtime hill, giving great ejector in all rows. From here, the ride dies out as it heads back towards the station. Overall, Cheetah Hunt is a great ride. While not the most thrilling, I think it still offers enough for coaster enthusiasts to enjoy, while also being a very great general public pleaser. There's a reason why this always has one of the longest lines in the park. I highly recommend heading to this ride first to avoid the large crowds, but definitely don't sleep on it. It is very fun. While some of the ride tends to meander around, it makes up for it with great views of the park's animals. For Cheetah Hunt's final score, I will be giving it a 7 out of 10. What do you think about Cheetah Hunt? Be sure to let me know in the comments down below. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.